So apparently for $5 at Walmart, you can buy White Castle sliders. I also found out I got COVID. So a lot of y'all have wanted me to try White Castle, but the nearest one is like 5 hours away from me, and I'm not trying to drive that far to try some White Castle sliders. But I was walking around Walmart and I found these on the shelf. I figured we'd go ahead and give them a try. Obviously, I'm concerned about it because I don't know how they're gonna taste, and they look very plain. All I know is this was $5 at Walmart, so I hope they're good. All right, first thing I'm gonna do is turn on the Blackstone, 500 degrees. I think doing it on the Blackstone is gonna be a lot better than heating them up in the microwave. They smell like onions. All right, let's open it up and see what we got. Okay, a little sad. There's just a little bit of onions and a very thin piece of meat. We're gonna put the buns down. I'll just throw those like that. Let's go ahead and put the lid on. Close it. Now I'll let those slowly cook for like 1.5 to 2 minutes. I feel like we need cheese though. Also, because I have COVID for the next 3 to 4 days, I'm solely gonna be eating stuff that's in my fridge and in my pantry, and there's not a whole lot of things. So it'll be an interesting couple days. All right, it's been about a minute. Let's check on the buns, looking crispy. Go ahead and smush these down. Let's grab a plate. Remove these buns. I have no idea what to expect. Okay. A little bit of caramelized onions. We'll go ahead and close that. We're gonna grab some American cheese. We'll go ahead and throw it on. So we're gonna do 2 with cheese and 2 without cheese. Crap, 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 crap. Hot, ow! I'm pretty sure these are done. All right, we'll put the lid on. And there we go. And there you have it. We got some White Castle sliders. Now, I don't know how much these are individually. If you were to go buy a little slider from White Castle, all I know is this comes out to be what? There was $5, there's 2, 4, 6. These are like 89 cents per slider. All right, we're gonna try this one with no cheese and just grilled onions. Need salt. Let's go a little bit of salt. Now let's try it out. They're not that bad with a little bit of salt on there. I just wish there was more meat. I will say crispening them up on the Blackstone definitely made them better than it would have been if I would have threw them in the microwave. All right, now for the one with a piece of cheese on it. All right, let's remove that bun and that bun. Then we'll double the meat up with a piece of cheese on the middle of it. There we go. Now we got a double slider. I'm not gonna lie to you, these are not that great. Overall thoughts on the White Castle sliders, I gotta say they're not that great. If you're to go to White Castle and that is exactly what you got when you went to White Castle and you paid like $1.50 or something for a slider, I would definitely be disappointed. Either way, guys, I'm sorry I'm not doing the camping videos. I do got COVID. I am gonna be staying indoors. I do got a couple things I can cook in the house. Either way, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Good video, bye. Thank y'all so much for all the support.